Hi, I'm Sue Resig, and this has nothing to do with food and nothing to do with Gerson. This has to do with something that I enjoy, and that's houseplants. And I learned this little trick a number of years ago, and I thought you'd like to see how I repot African violets. So I had three of these containers of African violets in my front window, and they've just been there so long that they've excuse me, they've gotten quite long and leggy. Just see how that it has like a trunk sticking up here. That's just where old leaves have died, and you know, when the new leaves keep coming out on the end, and then it just ends up getting long and trunky and not pretty looking anymore. It's very easy to repair this. I'm going to cut it off right at ground level because it's so long. I can do that. You only really need about 2 inches. I'm going to clean up some of that stuff that's sticking off. Dead leaves. Yeah, and that one's blossoming. It'll probably stay blossoming too. And what I'm going to do now is take my knife and I'm going to scrape down the side and scrape off that bark, that dried part on the outside of the stalk. I don't know if you can see or not. See, I'm just scraping it off. Like that, and what it exposes underneath is like this fleshiness inside. And it's moist. There. Okay. I'm gonna set that down for a moment. And I've got an old coffee mug that has a chip in it, which I'm not going to use in the cupboard, but it's a pretty mug, and I thought that would make a nice container for my African violet. And I'm using some of the soil from my other containers. And good soil. It's still a little bit moist because this is where they had come from. I'm just breaking it up a little bit, getting out old roots that were there from other plants. There, and you can see it has some composite material in there that helps keep it light and from getting too compact. Yeah, a little bit more. I'm going to tuck it in, tap it in so it's firm. I'm not pushing it in as hard as I can, but I want to make sure it's down in there, because if you put it in without, you know, if I just drop it in and it's light and fluffy, when you go to water it, it'll all start sinking in and your plant will be down inside the pot, and I like it up closer to the top, just where I can see it. You have to leave enough room for water. That's the one thing. If you make it too high, the water's going to run out of your pot, and there's no room to give it time to soak down in. So I'd say about 1/4 inch from the top. So you can see how full that is. And I'm going to tuck, tuck, tuck. There we go. Down in just like that. And then this is how easy that is. I've got my stem here all scraped off. I'm going to stick a hole, because that's about the size of my finger. And I'm going to tuck it down in the hole. Tuck it down in. Just push the soil in around it a little bit. And that's it. All done. Look how easy that was. Well, I got some dirt on his leaves. They don't like that. Well, the dirt's not so bad. I don't like the dirt. What they don't like is water. Don't get water on your leaves. So today is Sunday. Monday is my day to water plants. I'm going to just give this a little rest. I'm not going to water it right now because the soil was a little bit moist. And tomorrow I'm just going to water it as normal. And just once a week, just water my plants. I'm putting it in a western window, which is the best window I have in my house for plants. And in the summertime, I have to keep it away from the window because the sun's too strong. But in the wintertime now, with the sun being less strong, I can keep it closer to the window. So I kind of move them in or out depending upon the strength of the sun. And there's our African violet. I hope you're able to do something like that with your house plants. I find they do bring me a lot of pleasure. And when you do spend a lot of time indoors, if you are following the Gerson therapy in your home, sometimes just a little something like this can really lighten your day. All right, I hope you find it helpful.